welcome to Los Gatos. Los Gatos is just 15 miles away from San Jose. It's in the southwestern part of Santa Clara County, and it's right next to the Santa Cruz Mountains. Really the last city in Silicon Valley you'll see before you head out to the beaches in Santa Cruz. Now, Los Gatos, even though it's really close to Silicon Valley, only like 15 minutes away from Sunnyvales, the mountain views, the offices from San Jose Airport, it actually has a really old-fashioned feel to it. It feels like you're back in the 1970s. There's not a lot of high-rise buildings, and all the buildings have a really nice, unique, charming architecture. Now, right now, I'm in downtown Los Gatos, and right now I'm near the plaza. Yeah, right now it's a little bit quiet, but especially during the summertime, this is a place where the city has a lot of live music, and a lot of people just gather and just hang around. And now just walking through downtown Los Gatos, it's one of the most charming downtowns you're gonna find really here in the entire Bay Area. What really makes downtown Los Gatos really unique is there's a lot more outdoor seating compared to other downtowns, because the city really wants to create a really nice vibe when you go to enjoy a meal with your family. You can see in all these restaurants, there's outdoor seating, and tons of people are just enjoying the beautiful California weather here. There's also a great mix of different stores here. You got like your newer stores such as your Apple store, your Lululemons, your Athleta, but you also have these really old charming stores with a lot of souvenirs. And of course, we love fine dining. There's steakhouses, there's Japanese restaurants, there's sports bars. So really all through here downtown Los Gatos, a lot of residents, there's a lot of great options, a lot of things to do in this area, and that's what makes Los Gatos such an awesome place that residents love. All right, so for the rest of this video, I'm going to show you what makes Los Gatos such a really nice place, why residents love it, what are the things to do, places to eat, and of course the homes here. All right, so if you love nature and really nice parks, you're gonna love this next place I'm gonna show you. So I'm in the park called Meadow Park, and Meadow Park is really one of the nicest parks really here in the entire Bay Area. Now, what I love about Meadow Park is you got this open green grass, a perfect place for a family to have a picnic, play some sports. You also have this playground nearby, which is perfect for the kids. And also you can see these picnic tables and barbecue grills. Now, over the weekend, it's gonna get a bit busy, so make sure you do apply for a reservation online. But again, this is a perfect place for a family to spend a weekend. Also during the summer, there's this railroad nearby, so it's a perfect place to take their kids. And also they're gonna open up this building for a merry-go-round. So again, you get some nice, old-fashioned family fun. And during the holiday season, you can see by this path, there's some lights that are getting set up, and that's for just a festival of light celebration. And this is when the city of Los Gatos has these nice exhibits and sculptures that are lit up, and then you just drive around at night. And yeah, it's really cool. One of the many events that Los Gatos throws for its residents. So again, this is a really nice park. All right, so right next to Meadow Park, I'm in one of the nicest parks that here in the Bay Area, which is Vasona Park. Now, Vasona Park is mainly based around this Vasona Lake, and even though we're only 5 minutes away from downtown Los Gatos, it totally feels like we're in a totally different environment. You don't see any buildings nearby. You don't really see many cars driving in the area, so it just totally feels like you're just separated from the hustle and bustle of the city. Now, what I love about this place is that, yeah, you can see this beautiful lake. It's just a nice place just to walk around. You can see there's people fishing. You can see some animals. You can see kids. This is a great place for kids to go play in the creek. For the summer, they have paddle and bike rentals as well. You can see there's paddle boats nearby. And yeah, obviously this nice paved trail. It's a perfect place just to walk or bring your bike, as the Los Gatos Creek Trail just runs right along through this park. So yeah, this is really one of the nicest parts that Los Gatos residents get to enjoy, and one of my favorite parts of Los Gatos. All right, one reason Los Gatos is so desirable is because of its public school systems. Now right here, I'm in Los Gatos High School, and this is one of the nicest high schools here in the Bay Area in terms of its campus. You can see there's these nice palm trees, this open courtyard. Right behind me, this giant big building. You have this building with big pillars, as it's almost as if it got shot in a movie before. But more importantly, its academic reputation here in the Bay Area is very strong. It's a 10 out of 10 on the great school rating. So this is one of the top high schools really here in the entire Bay Area. But even amongst Bay Area schools, what makes Los Gatos High School more unique is that it's really strong sports program. So its mascot is the Los Gatos Wildcats. As a public school, it's one of the best football programs here, really entire state of California, which is really surprising because the best football programs are generally private schools. So yeah, it's really cool. Also, the city really embraces the football program. So there's a lot of good school spirit, which again is very unique amongst Bay Area schools, where sports is not really a big emphasis, to be real. But so yeah, it's really cool. So if you want a good academic and athletic experience, this is what makes Los Gatos High School a really unique place here in the entire entire Bay Area. Okay, so for our first neighborhood, we're gonna stay really close to downtown Los Gatos. We're only gonna be a 10-minute walk, and we're gonna be a place called the Almond Grove Historical District. Now, Los Gatos overall has a bunch of historical districts. They're all pretty close to downtown Los Gatos, but what makes this neighborhood really unique among all neighborhoods in the Bay Area is because it's a historical district, the city is not gonna allow you to redesign the exterior. As you can see, a lot of these homes have this really classic European, Victorian style charm, and obviously the city does not want you to change that. So hence, if you do check out one of these homes, a lot of these homes are gonna have giant basements to make up for that lost square footage. Now, what I like about this neighborhood is even though it's really close to downtown Los Gatos, it still has a very quiet residential vibe. You can see it is a bit hilly, but overall the streets are still very wide. There's tree line and it's just very quiet. And there's also a really nice park nearby, so it definitely gives you that really suburban, quiet residential, luxurious living that Los Gatos residents love. All right, the next neighborhood I'm gonna show you, we're gonna go 10 minutes east of Vasona Park, then we're going to the east side of Los Gatos, and we're in a neighborhood called the Hill Manor neighborhood. And this neighborhood is a more traditional type of neighborhood that you're gonna see here in the Bay Area and the city of Los Gatos. Now, what I love about this neighborhood is that the lot size of these homes are generally pretty big. These will be on the bigger size for homes you'll see in Santa Clara County. And I just love that the ground is flat, the streets are very quiet, the roads are wide. So it's the perfect place for a family just to say after dinner, just go for a walk or take your kids to ride a bike. Or let's say you could set a basketball hoop in the area for your kids to play basketball in the driveway. So yeah, it's also really nearby the local elementary school. So you could even take your kids to school, walk with them to school even if you're in some parts of this neighborhood. A really nice part of this neighborhood is also you're near the Los Gatos Boulevard, which is just literally just like one block up from this neighborhood. So this street, Los Gatos Boulevard, you have your typical shopping, and you can do any errands such as go to Office Depot, go to Trader Joe's, go to Nob Hill. If you want to grab a bite to eat, there's fast food restaurants, there's local cafes. So yeah, this is a really nice different change of pace than we saw in the historical district of Los Gatos. A lot more space, a lot flatter, but generally very desirable, as you can see, because this is just a typical standard home that people love here in Los Gatos. All right, for our last neighborhood, we're gonna go 10 minutes on the northwest side of Los Gatos, and I'm gonna show you this really nice luxurious neighborhood called the Rinconada neighborhood. Now, overall, this is one of the nicest neighborhoods in Los Gatos. You can see the homes here are even bigger than the homes we just saw compared to the Blossom Hill neighborhood. The roads are even wider. The area in general is just even more quiet. This is a more private, secluded place. There's not as many public amenities nearby. Now, generally people who live here, they just want to be very quiet, don't have things bothering them, but there is the Rinconada golf course that's nearby. Also, there's Rinconada Park right next door. As you can see, there's a playground, there's a pickleball court, but at the time of this filming, it seems like the pickleball court is kind of temporarily closed down because from what I've read, some neighbors weren't happy that the pickleball got really noisy. So there might be some adjustments coming in the upcoming months, but regardless, this is luxury at its finest, living in Los Gatos. This is the perfect place to live if you really want to make Los Gatos your long-term home. Definitely a very quiet, nice, very luxurious neighborhood. That's it for our tour of Los Gatos today. Thanks for joining me. And if you made it to the end of this video and you might be considering want to buy a home here in Los Gatos and you want a little personal insight, feel free to contact me. My contact info will be in the description below. And if you're looking for more videos of what living in the Bay Area is like, feel free to check out more videos on my channel. And with that, all right, I'll see you in the next video.